Jean-Louis very warmly to invite me. I have the feeling every time that I am a little bit the black sheep within this audience because we are, the railway industry is very much seen as a kind of competitor for domestic airline industry. But even if we compete, I would like really to take this opportunity to once again share with you the fact that I truly think that we have much more in common than things that are, pushing us to fight together, and that very much we can improve the customer service together and increase our common pie. So SNCF, in a couple of words, SNCF Voyage, we have something like 100 million passengers per year. We have operated TGV for the last 31 years with 2 million customers. So it's and I use this term in a previous presentation. I guess one of the main things about our model is we transport a lot of people in large trains for shorter distance, basically compared to the airlines, and it's one of the key of our DNA. So what I would like to do today is perhaps to share with you some news and new services we have launched for the customer. Some ideas we have stolen from you guys, some ideas perhaps you would like to steal from me to increase and improve the customer service. How we work together today, and this is a topic I have already addressed with you, but I would like really to show you a proof of concept, because we are doing a lot of things and for the interest of the two worlds, if I may, and also try to tackle a new topic that is very dear for me, which is the multimodal door-to-door approach. I think it's a very important thing for our customers, and really having this kind of seamless approach, enabling them to go from one point in Europe to another point in Europe in a seamless way is something they will wish us to do, and we need to work together to make it happen. So first, our new services. We have had a very busy 2012 year. We started with something that is really new for us, which was the Garantie voyage. We launched that in March. The idea behind that was for me to really show to our customer that we were taking care of them before their travel, during the travel, after the travel, with commitments, very strong commitments that we would take in front of them, because we have launched a lot of quality programs to try to improve the level of quality. And as explained by my colleague from Charles de Gaulle, we have many crises, and I think we have more crises in the train industry than you have in the airlines, and I will explain why. And managing this crisis in an industrial way was absolutely key to, I would say, get the customer trust back. Why are we very sensitive to crisis? Is the fact that the railway system is very open. We have discussions with Jean-Louis about this. Sometimes it's good because we have less security. Sometimes it's bad because we have a lot of things happening on the tracks and in the station. For instance, since I joined nearly 3 years ago, one of my Thalys trains killed a llama in Belgium on the track. I have seen some hens, pigs, cows, parachutists, whatever in the tracks. Of course, unfortunately, people committing suicide. So every time it's a 3-hour story where you have thousands of people stuck in the track, they don't understand what's happening, and we do have to take care of them. So it's not only a weather issue, we have a lot of things happening, and really committing is key. One example of one of our commitments is really to provide full transparency to our customers. For instance, we provide on our internet system information about the punctuality, average punctuality of each train. So if you want to take a TGV and you want to prepare and you have a connection to Charles de Gaulle, for instance, with one of the airlines, we want to really make sure that you will be on time. So even if we are very much on time, we know that there are trains that are more fragile because of their path and everything. So we provide this information, and you have the average delay of this train, so you can really decide to take another one. It's one of the commitments we are taking, and also taking care of the customer, as I say, in terms of crisis, feeding them, taking care of them before, after the trip. So this was the first program. Second one, which is something that you know very much, is the loyalty program. We had a kind of cumbersome program, very difficult to explain to the customer, so we wanted really to simplify it, and we have created this voyage card. So nothing very new for you guys, except for one thing. This is also the ticket. So for each customer having this kind of card, voyageur, through the barcode, the ticket is within the card, so they can board the train without any kind of paper. They just have their loyalty card and it's a ticket, and the train manager can control the validity of the ticket through the card. So it's simplifying the customer experience and something they do appreciate. And we have now, I would say, 30% of increase in the number of cardholders, nearly reaching 1 million people. And we really want to really use this opportunity to know our customer better, of course, but also to enhance their travel experience. Second kind of cards we have, which is perhaps more specific to the railway industry. But you know, when I discuss with my children, they are taking trains and planes, and I think in some cases it could be relevant for you. We have completely redesigned what we call our commercial cards, meaning a card that you buy, allowing you to get a discount on your travel. And we have tried to design these cards really segmenting our customer between the families, the youngsters, the teenagers, the people who are traveling during the weekend, and older people, and trying to match for each card a level of discount with a kind of service that was really relevant for the customer. For instance, when it comes to senior people, we commit to give them 40% of discount on first class, because we know that they are very much interested by being, having a nice share in everything, because we know it's one of the key elements of their satisfaction. Whereas for the youngsters, it's about price, so giving them specific prices even at the latest moment, and also making sure that they are part of a community, and we use very much social networks to try to enhance their experience. So these cards also are a way to really tackle the customer experience and make sure that we provide to each of them the relevant services. Since we launched, and this is very recent, we launched in September, we have tripled the sales of this card in our station, so obviously we are meeting some requirements. We have also two very interesting projects that are going to, one that is launched and the other one to be launched. We have, once again, used your experience of low-cost airplanes, airlines, and we are going to launch, and I'm not calling it a low-cost train, but an eco train. We have completely redesigned the way we operate the TGVs to try to enable to decrease our cost by 40% and make sure that the customer can enjoy better prices in one of our most important lines, which is the line between Paris, Lyon, Marseille, and Montpellier, southeast region. And we are going to launch this train and this offer in April. I'm not using the word low cost. Why? Because in France, at least, it's very much associated with bad ways to treat employees. And at SNCF, we are, and myself, I'm very strong about the relationship between the customer satisfaction and the employee satisfaction. We are also a state company, so I want really this train to be a very enjoyable adventure for our employees, so meaning that we are not doing things that are in some cases done in other companies. So a simple offer with a guaranteed level of service, encompassing everything that is absolutely mandatory, and of course adding service, which is something you know very well. And we have launched also a bus company. So Jean-Louis is challenging me every 6 months, saying why aren't you launching an airplane company? I can tell you this is not in my, it's not in my idea to do it. But I think our DNA is about ground transport. And why am I doing that? First, there are some customers that we, to together, I mean trains and airplanes are not taxing, which are the people willing to travel slowly at a very low cost. And we wanted to redefine the way buses operate, long-distance buses operate in Europe. Today, it's really a very, I would say, a low level of service, and we want to really to do it at SNCF, meaning with a very strong commitment, high quality of service,